The numbers the president might have been carefully considering today are his job approval ratings. In the Gallup daily poll on August 12th, his approval was 42%, but the next day it slipped to 39%, important because it was his lowest ever. Then it recovered slightly the next day. It is early yet, but those are tough numbers to run on. Chief White House correspondent Norah O'Donnell is with the president, campaigning in the Midwest.
Scott, the president said he wanted to spend time in America's heartland to listen to people's frustrations about the economy. But the president's advisors admit he's not going to offer any new ideas, which makes this bus tour look more like an effort to boost the president's political standing. The president sounded more like he was at a campaign rally before a sympathetic crowd of 500 in Cannon Falls, Minnesota.
You've got to send a message to Washington that it's time for the games to stop. It's time to put country first.
Mr. Obama slammed his Republican opponents in Congress for months of partisan gridlock.
Some in Congress would rather see their opponents lose than America win.
In a new line of attack, he ridiculed the Republican presidential candidates for this moment in last Thursday's debate when they all raised their hands in opposition to any tax increases aimed at deficit reduction.
I mean, that's just not common sense.
And he directly singled out the presumed frontrunner Mitt Romney, who has criticized President Obama's landmark health care reform legislation.
You've got a governor who's running for president right now who instituted the exact same thing in Massachusetts.
But while the president has come to the Midwest asking for support,
we are fighting for the future of our country.
At Ruby's Diner in Decorah, Iowa, voters like Joan O'Connor, whose small business is struggling, will take some convincing.
I did vote for him in 2008 because I thought we needed a change. As of right now, I can't say if he would to run again, if I would vote for him or not.
Now, the first two states on the president's visit today have unemployment numbers well below the national average. In Iowa, the jobless rate is 6%. In Minnesota, it's 6.7%. So the president was asked why he came to states that were not hard hit by the economy. Well, his spokesman said they wanted to highlight areas that are working. Scott?
Thank you, Norah.